Hi there, Aquarius. This is going to be a quick message for you for the rest of April. So let's see what is going on with you. There is a Queen of Swords here that is in reverse. So maybe somebody's not being honest with you. It could have to do with a heartfelt choice. Maybe this person is not seeing certain things. You're taking action, and you're doing a research in something that you feel like you need to do. With the Ace of Wands here, there is a new passionate beginning coming in, whether it's from work, whether it's from a new passionate romance, a new passionate something that's creative. Maybe you have a new spark, a new idea that gets your passionates flowing again. So maybe that could be coming in. I see that for you. There is a Tower. Maybe something fell apart in the love department that needed to fall apart, but maybe something stronger can be built, something more passionate, something. So maybe this needed to happen so there can be more passion in the relationship. Maybe there is a divorce that you're going through with the Hierophant in reverse. But you're not feeling disappointed. I don't feel like there is a disappointment here. So that is what I'm feeling here. That is what the cards are telling me. So let's do a quick one. So you have the Lovers, you have the Two of Swords in reverse, you have the Queen of Swords in reverse, which wanted to pop out again. You have somebody that is just not being nurturing towards you, that is just not being any kind of, maybe not working with you. There is, maybe you feel at the moment that you have no income stream, or you have nothing that's steady coming in as far as income. With the Lovers here, there was a choice here. There is a choice here. Maybe there is a lover that you feel that was your best friend or is your best friend here. But that led you to a place where you needed to make a choice here. And the choice is maybe not a favorable one. Maybe you needed to make a head over heart decision here. You felt like maybe this person was your best friend or could have been your best friend. You share a lot of mutuals and conversations with this person, and it ended up turning out maybe that it wasn't what you thought it was going to be, or maybe as far as your fears, you feel like you were blinded to certain situations. Or you feel like you were blinded into a certain situation here. With what the universe has in store for you is maybe you need to not be so honest about certain things, and maybe not be so just, or maybe not be so fair if it's somebody else that you are coming across. Maybe you don't need to lay out all your honest cards on the table if it's because the Queen of Swords is somebody that's very strategic. It's usually like a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini card, but Libra usually rules this. So it's somebody that plans ahead, that's very strategic, that knows what to do, even what words to say. Very smooth talker. So maybe you need to hinder down that aspect of yourself as far as what you don't see coming. Maybe there's going to be a lot of dishonesty that's going to be coming up soon. Maybe that's somebody that's just not playing fair with you. Maybe it's time that you don't play fair with somebody, and you can, vice versa. Maybe you need to not be fair. Maybe you need to act selfishly, which is the Queen of Swords in reverse, and think for yourself and not think about others, because usually a Queen of Swords thinks about everybody when they're upside and they're honest. They want to, because they feel like, they need to be honest with everything. It's all about honesty and doing things right. Otherwise, you're able to cut them off. But maybe on this situation, you need to act not that way. Yeah, so you may be working on something like you need to not be strategic about stuff that you are going to be going through, but also not be so fair-minded, because maybe that's the way you had gone about things in the past, and it led you to maybe a Seven of Swords. Maybe you need to be a little bit more with the Seven of Swords here. You need to maybe work on and this is the way that you're going to expand in your situation. Maybe not show all your cards at the time. Maybe somebody be a little bit sneakier about the way you go about things. Maybe you need to not show a whole lot of emotions when it comes to certain situations, and see how that plays out. And especially if it's coming, if it's about somebody else, you need to see, if you don't lay all your cards out and are completely honest with this person, what is this person gonna do? You know, if it's about somebody else, maybe you just need to just maybe hide a few things in your pocket, have a few little tricks up your sleeve that you could still pull in case something goes not as planned, or not as, you need to always have another, as bad as it sounds, you need to have like another plan B, plan C, in case something doesn't work out, and that's like having a backup plan. There is a lot of work that you're going to be putting into a certain situation, and then you have the Empress in reverse right now. At the moment, maybe you feel like there is something that you don't feel like you are nurtured enough, you are nurturing enough. Maybe there is a mother figure that you feel is not being motherly. You don't feel maybe that there is a lot of you don't feel attractive. You don't feel like you feel like you're having to do a whole lot of work. Maybe with the Page of Coins here in reverse, you feel like there is you can't even plan ahead to see something stable, because there is not stability here. There is not something that is set in the ground. But it's telling you also to lead and be able to have the strength to take a lead of your own life, of your own mind, of your own head. Even though you see that there might not be a new beginning, work hard at there was no fulfillment here. Maybe something that you thought was going to be a wish come true, it ended up not being a wish come true. And it could have to do with a fire sign, maybe a Sag, a Leo, or an Aries. But maybe you are going to be focusing more on work now. Maybe it's telling you to go ahead and focus more on work. Clarify the Nine of Cups. Yeah, there was something that just made you feel unfulfilled, that made you feel like that was not a dream come true. Maybe it was a nightmare, and it led you to a whole new cycle, of that maybe it wasn't ending, that it led you to a whole new lessons of experiences, that maybe you feel like there was no growth here, there was no celebration here at the end. With the King of Swords, maybe there was a lot of words that were said here. So maybe there is work that you need to do here about that situation. And maybe just not fight with somebody, and just let them be. It's better to have one crazy than two, right? With the Page of Swords here, you're going to be researching, which came up earlier. You're going to be taking account, and you're going to have that curiosity to see how things turn out here. Or maybe keep that curiosity to see how things will turn out, because you just never know. But make sure you are researching and doing, you know, taking a look at all the possibilities here. Yeah, this left you feeling depleted, this situation. So, but just know that you're at the end of this, and things are going to turn around for you. Maybe you might be meeting somebody. Maybe you already met somebody that you feel that can be somebody that can help you through these crazy situations that you are going through, and make you have a choice, make a choice of what you are going through, but maybe just keep things at bay, not lay all your cards on the table. Like I said, you need to be a little deceitful at the moment, just until things clear up a little bit, and then you can come in with, you know, with the bam ram, like with the truth. Let things, what I'm getting here is just let things act out how they are, but always have a plan B or plan C. So go from there, and then see how things turn out. But don't lay all your cards at the table. Just let things see how they're going to play out. And that is what I have. Yeah, there's not going to be any more disappointments here. You're kind of done with that. Maybe anything that had you feeling like you were chained to the situation. That's going to dissipate. That's going to be going away. If there's any addictions, then maybe that's something that you need to work on as well. You're going to be, and you're going to be finding a balance here. You're going to be finding a balance and learn how to work with things as they should. You're walking away from things that no longer serve you. Maybe you're walking away from a marriage with the Hierophant here again. Things that kept you stagnant. There's walking away. The situation had you feeling maybe like in poverty, or maybe you just felt like you were left out in the cold all the time. So that's what I pick up here. Let me get another message for you, and then I gotta go. But I hope this connected with you. I don't know I hope it resonates. There's a lot of information that came in today for you, Aquarius, and I hope it's for the best. Maybe some things you needed to hear, and I wish you nothing but the best. You need to have acceptance for yourself, and you need to be grateful for the things that you have gone through, because this is what made you wiser. This is let me read these for you really quick. So with acceptance, you have approval, understanding, and embrace. As the days pass, I discover a greater understanding of who I am. Today, I thank both my blessings and my flaws for helping me to establish who I am today. I embrace the choices I have made along the way, and I accept the missed adventures that made me stronger. So see, you came out of this stronger. I admire how I have managed to flourish and have come to love myself. I know I am brave and beautiful. So know that you are brave and beautiful, handsome, and you are worth everything that you have gone through. You've gone through it for a reason. I feel even in life we go through things just where it's not, things don't happen, people don't happen by mistake. They happen for a reason. And maybe it's to teach us a lesson, or for us to grow together or apart, and that's just what life lessons does. But and also it's also saying for you to be grateful for the lessons. So have appreciation, thankfulness, and acknowledgement, because you also have grown from the situation, right? This world is full of wonders, and what a blessing to see its beauty. Focusing on the little details that could be missed allows me to see the miracles right in front of me. Loving myself means appreciating the person I have become and being grateful for all I have that gives me joy. Today is a day to give thanks. So make sure to be grateful for the things that have come up, and be grateful for the little things that you have learned, and that because it looks like there is also beautiful things that came out of this situation, whatever it is, whether it's work, family, or marriage, or it sounds like it's marriage here, but I don't know, or family. But there's also been a lot of beautiful things that you have gone through, and memories and things that you can cherish for and take on forward with you as well. So also keep those in mind. Keep the beautiful things, and also the trials, and know that you are beautiful enough to keep going, and you are stronger now for it, for going through all this. So whatever it is. Thank you so much, Aquarius, and I hope you connected with this. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe, comment if you connected. Thank you. Bye.